All right, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagine Nation, you are in for an absolutely packed show this evening. First, the returning Sweet Baby Trey is going to take on one half of the Imagine Tag Team Champions, the Rocker Chris Sands. And in our main event for the evening, the stakes have absolutely never been higher. Not only is the Imagine Live Championship title online, but the winner of that matchup will be named the Central Pennsylvania Champion #1 contender. We are also going to hear from Magnus Knox. We are going to hear from Mason Lawrence. We are going to hear from Lucio DeVere, and we are also going to have the Shape Jake Wiley, the Central Pennsylvania champion, in the house. The heavyweight champion Braden Elliott, he'll be in the house, and each one of them are going to tell us who their respective tag team partners will be on February the 15th, just 10 days away. This is one of those nights you are not going to want to miss. Imagine Live starts now! Boom, baby, and we're live, all the way live. I am DC Bentley. This is Jimmy the High Flying Hippie.
What's up, Imagine Live from the dojo? It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. The guru of woohoo and DC Bentley's on your screen. How you doing tonight, DC Bentley?
I am doing absolutely wonderfully, but before we get into any technical business, I want to wish you a very happy and special birthday to Hope Bloyer. She's one of our Imagine Nation members and a hell of a great fan. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Hope Bloyer, the matriarch of the Bloyer clan. We see him at every show. Happy birthday, Hope Bloyer.
The very next time you can catch Imagine Wrestling live from the dojo is a mere 10 days away. That is Saturday, February the 15th at the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion, and we are going to have an absolute banger that night because former TNA, WWE, and ECW superstar 2 Cold Scorpio, the former Flash Funk, will be in the house, Jimmy.
Absolutely. No one takes to the skies quite like 2 Cold Scorpio the day after Valentine's Day. Be there on the home turf, the Juniatic Civic Association building. Tickets are on sale on the website.
That's right. And speaking of tickets, in short order, we will be making some announcements on where you can get some tickets for our return to Du Bois, and that is on April the 26th. But hey, in related news, speaking of Treasure Lake and Du Bois, our own Don Dawson, that's right, our very beloved ring announcer, will be at the Winterfest at Treasure Lake this Saturday, the 8th, and he will be participating in the Chili Soup and Chowder Cook-Off.
Yeah, he'll have his almost famous chili available and information available for the show in Du Bois with the YMCA we're partnering with for that event. Going to be huge. Could be the biggest event of all year, DC Bentley.
I sure hope so. And hey, who doesn't like a little chili carne? And that's Espanol, Jimmy. But we got some interviews to get to right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like we said, February the 15th is going to be off the hook. Bell time's at 7 o'clock p.m. Get your tickets now. They are going quickly. And speaking of a man who is going to be present and at full attention on February the 15th is this man, the Acquired Taste, and that is Mason Lawrence. I misnomered him last week. I promised him and his father and their lawyer that I wouldn't do it again or else. But I got to ask you, since we last saw you, you have lost your Imagine Live Championship.
Whoa. That's not what happened. See, I know your brain's a little messed up from all those years of wrestling after Jake Wiley's attack on you. You can't even get my name right half the time. But in case you missed it last week, Gorgeous Gregory hit me in the head with this club right here and took my Imagine Live title. I did not lose my Imagine Live title. Now, I'm not mad at you, Greg. No. You want to know who I'm mad at? I'm mad at the Classic Rockers. I'm mad at Lucio DeVere. Because ever since I lost my Imagine Tag Team titles, hasn't been the same. So now, I'm set on a new mission. And to help me with my new mission, the one, the only, the real deal, Magnus Knox. Woo. How about that?
The real deal. He said it. I am a real athlete, baby. You know who's not a real athlete? Lucio DeVere. You know who else is not a real athlete? The rocker Chris Sands. In fact, they are far, far beneath me. I am way more talented. I am tall. I am way more handsome. I am so much more better in every single way. I'm the best. I can juggle chainsaws. I can make great ice sculptures. I can even make a delicious artisanal chocolate coconut truffle. You can ask anyone, it's true. But even with making all those delicious, tasty treats, my waistband stays in one spot.
All right, well, what does this have to do with anything, Magnus?
Well, Rocker and Lucio, you guys may not be athletes, but you have someone in your company who is an athlete. Jimmy the Hippie, former X Games competitor. Now I'll tell you this, my exes, they still play games with me. They don't stop texting me because I'm so freaking handsome. But the X Games Jimmy has done, man, they are beneath me. I could have totally done the X Games, but guess what? I didn't want the long hair and I didn't want to smell like skunk. In fact, quite frankly, Jimmy, I kind of hate you. You go on and on about peace and love, man. Well, guess what? I teach something way more important. I teach discipline. I teach structure. And I can't take this anymore. Next time I see you, I'm taking you out. And next time we meet, sweet baby Trey, taking out Lucio.
And I will take out the rocker.
What he said.
How about that? How about that?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Magnus Knox and the Acquired Taste. Mason Lawrence, obviously, with a golden axe to grind with the classic rockers. And Lucio DeVere, somebody they've recently taken exception with. We got a match, so we're going to take it to the ring right now.
Real quick before we head to the ring, we just want to go over the usual suspects in the chat here. We got Jenna Bloyer, Rose Blossom Blast, Patton Frodo, Joyce Beals, the Stacy Dawn Pierce, the usual suspects. We thank you all for tuning in as always. We couldn't do this without you. Hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Stay up with all things Imagine Wrestling throughout the week in between these episodes. Welcome back to the podium, DC
Thank
Bentley.
you.
And with that, we're going to send it to the ring.
All right.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, DC. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is part of the Acquired Revolution. He is Sweet Baby Trey.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet Baby Trey, you have a
Shut up. I got this. I don't need your help. All right. I'm getting paid to beat up the rocker. You know what? I hate rock and roll for free. Nah, I'm not going to do it for free. Still got to pay me. But anyway, when that bell rings, I'm going to rip his arms and legs off and beat him with it. Let's go.
Oh, there you have it, Imagination. His opponent, he is one half of the tag team champions. He is the rocker, Chris Sands.
I came in there a little early, Lloyd Loud. But you know what, Trey, I heard what you said, and you run your mouth, and you talk about ripping my arms, you talk about ripping my legs off. But you still can't beat a drum with that, baby. You know what? Trey doesn't know a dang thing about rock and roll. And for all that gum yapping that you were doing, yeah, Trey, I see you over there. You're all pissed off. Yeah. Trey, I got one thing to say about you. You smell like ringworm and leftover ring bologna, and tonight I am going to teach you how to rock and roll.
All right, guys, here we go.
Here's this pig hijacking another segment.
Uh-oh.
Here comes Lucio.
Lucio DeVere has something to say.
Always.
I want to make a clarification here. I am tired of Mason Lawrence lying about me. He has constantly been lying and saying I took money from him. I have never taken a cent from him, and I don't want anything to do with any of those guys. I'm getting real tired of it. He's trying to make me look bad to the friends of Lucio, to the classic rockers, to everyone, and I won't have anything to do with any of you guys. In fact, let me see this for a second. Rocker, I want to say this to you directly. I know that you two don't like me. I'm sorry you feel that way. There's nothing I can do to change that. But I swear to you on my life, I swear to you on everything that I love, I have never, ever taken a cent from him, and I don't want anything to do with them.
I'll buy that for 1 second.
Let's get ready for the match.
All right, here we go, and referee John Williams doing his due diligence as an officiant here at Imagine, checking Sweet Baby Trey for weapons. That'd be the guy I expect to see him on, Jimmy.
Absolutely. We got Sweet Baby Trey going one-on-one with my buddy, rocker Chris Sands. Little preview for what's going to happen on the 15th of February here for these clowns.
That's right. Well, Jimmy, I got to believe it's hard for you to show restraint and simply commentate this match with your close feelings of affection for the young and up-and-comer Chris Sands.
Yeah, it runs equally 50-50 with my dislike of Sweet Baby Trey and his prison baloney nippled friend there, Mason Lawrence. Magnus Knox could never compete in the X Games because his feet don't leave the ground.
Jimmy, ever had a Bob Barker ring balona?
Never in my life.
And the BCP happens to have Bob Barker products,
Yeah,
and now, look at that! Oh!
Maximum security deodorant he needs.
I'll tell you what, Sweet Baby Trey is in big trouble right now. The Rockers' Chris Sands actually handing it to him. Jimmy, I got to believe that you taking him under your wing and mentoring him as you have has really had a positive impact on his in-ring ability.
Absolutely. You see that Kurt Hennig-like neck snap, sorry. Chris Sands, a student of the game. Like I said, this kid is savvy. He's very savvy on that mat, in the ring, and believe it or not, even in the air.
Look at the strength.
Right there, right onto his feet.
He's obviously, Sweet Baby Trey, obviously having the size advantage over the smaller Chris Sands, but Chris Sands is a scrappy guy, and I don't think that Sweet Baby Trey should be calling Jimmy out. Jimmy, don't let him stir you up, buddy. Oh my goodness, what impact!
Snake eyes followed by that double forearm.
Certainly using that size to his absolute advantage, man.
That closed fist. Referee John Williams all over him.
Yeah, you know, he's beating him up, but then he's telling him how he's beating him up. I never really liked that. It just beat me up. You don't need to, narrate what you're doing to me physically as you assail me.
Yeah, this Sweet Baby Trey, he always operates like he's in a prison shower, DC Bentley. There you see a deep chin lock. Finally, a wrestling hold applied here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, this Acquired Revolution becoming quite the standout group here at Imagine Wrestling, and for a while I thought there was a little dissension between Sweet Baby Trey and the Acquired Taste Mason Lawrence. It was seeming as if the Acquired Taste was trying to walk out on his bill. He wasn't going to pay him.
Yeah, well, I disagree with Sweet Baby Trey's ways. I can almost see it more fit than what Lucio DeVere's trying to pull. Sweet Baby Trey isn't about to claim he's anything that he's not. He is here to fight and get paid for it.
Yeah.
That's for me.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about me,
hey,
buddy.
Keep it
I'll
in the ring,
violate
pal.
your parole for you.
Keep it in the ring,
Right out in front of us here.
He's got his hands full with Chris. He doesn't need to be worried about you.
Oh, not again.
I don't know if Trey might be making a rookie mistake focusing all his energy on you, Jimmy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you get banned for a tag team partner. You got a kid. 7.
Yeah, why don't you get a cellmate that's not your boyfriend? Oh, there's a push right to the side of the face.
Yeah, I mean, now he's showing some brutality and sheer, cruelty, kind of, in a way.
Yeah, he's just interested in insulting my...
Oh, look at that!
Injuring him.
Firing back, and I told you he's a scrappy young and up-and-comer. Chris Sands.
There's some close fists. Look for that sliced bread number 2.
Yep. Oh! And he nailed it, Jimmy!
Hard fought, but he gets it. Had to climb that mountain a little bit. This might be that window of opportunity that we speak of, DC Bentley. Make sure you call Renewal by Anderson at 330-9870. As for Jordan Treese, Chris Sands needs to climb through that window and seize this opportunity. Find a vertical base.
That's right.
Deep into this count.
And as you've noticed, these tights of the rocker Chris Sands are tie-dyed, flying hippie tie-dye. Oh! Check him out on Facebook. What a chin breaker, Jimmy.
Beautifully done. Almost as beautiful as their tights. There's a second one.
Oh.
Oh, just scrambled his ramen noodles with that headbutt.
Oh, what a DDT. And this kid is fired up. And oh, here comes Jimmy.
What? Are you kidding me?
Magnus Knox is...
Oh, no.
Looks like he... Oh, no.
I can't...
Oh, in his chest. In his chest, Jimmy, you got... Oh, that's it. That is it. Chris Sands loses the match. Jimmy, the high-flying hippie in there giving aid now. And a vicious shot with that golf club right to the chest. Lloyd Loud, present the man with the microphone. He's got something to say.
Boy, you remain as self-centered as they come, Lucio DeVere, trying to hijack another segment. You don't learn anything. You only care about yourself. I bet you that face paint is probably tested on small animals, isn't it? That's how greedy you are. You slimy, beady-eyed, greasy-palmed,
Lucio, get in here now. I'm tired of this. Get in. Now I know that you two have your little arguments and your disagreements. And I'm tired of it. So February 15th, we're going to be a team. The Rocker, Jimmy the Hippie, and Lucio DeVere against the Acquired Assholes.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm not asking, I'm telling you two. We're teaming, and we're all going to be friends. You might not trust him, but maybe I can.
kidding me.
Shake hands. We're going to do this. We're going to fly high, and we're going to go to the other side of your mind. We're going to rock and roll, and we're going to beat them.
All right.
You hear me?
Sounds like a party I want to be at. Ladies and gentlemen, don't you dare go anywhere. We got a huge main event. Not only is the Imagine Live title on the line, but the winner of that matchup will be the new #1 contender for the Imagine Central Pennsylvania Championship. And that match is going to be between the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage and Gorgeous Gregory. You're not going to want to miss that main event, nor are you going to want to miss the main event coming up on February the 15th as we return to the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion. We're going to have Flash, Funk, Too Cold Scorpio in the house, and we're going back to Du Bois on April the 26th. You're not going to want to miss that if you're in the area. And hey, if you're in the area of Treasure Lake on the 8th, Saturday, stop by and see Don Dawson have a cup of his chili. Jimmy, welcome back. I know that a little bit of frustration, irritation, aggravation going on. And
No, I'm all right. I'm back. I'm good.
all right. Well,
I'm not sure about all this Lucio DeVere business. But if it's important to Chris Sands, then damn it, it's important to me.
All right, Jimmy. Well, don't forget, if you want to look dudded up like Jimmy, stop on over to Flying Hippie Tie-Dye Place and order. They have some great stuff coming up, I'm guessing, for the Valentine's Day holiday.
Absolutely. As I get recentered here, let me tell you about the great things we got going on. Be like Pat and Frodo. Be like John the Ref. Be like Chris Sands. Wear some flying hippie tie-dye. Love is in the air on the 15th. So will Too Cold Scorpio. Buy some flying hippie tie-dye. Stop over to my table. Check it out. I got hearts galore. All shapes and sizes. Heart-shaped peace signs. Check it out. Kids' clothes, socks. I even got cups. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, DC Bentley?
Hey, absolutely.
Tie-dye. Check us out.
They have great apparel, but hey, we got that Imagine Live main event, and after the main event, stick around because Jake Wiley and Braden Elliott will be in the house to tell us who their tag team partners will be 10 days from now on Saturday the 15th, but take it away, Lloyd Loud.
Thank you, DC. Thank you, Jimmy. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Imagine Live title. Introducing first, he is the sideshow psycho, Malachi Gage. Thanks for this time, Malachi. Tonight you got a big night. It's for the Imagine Live title and to be the #1 contender for the Central Pennsylvania title. How do you feel?
We'll get there. There's something else I gotta get off my chest. If you haven't noticed, I've been a popular guy online lately. 120,000 to be exact. It's the number of people that saw my face. You may think that's something I'd be happy about, right? Right? Yeah.
Good.
But no, those people spewed hate. They spit venom, and they showed no respect for a former Imagine Wrestling heavyweight champion in myself. They showed no respect for the blood, for the sweat I have spilled to become the very best wrestler in the world, standing here right now. But you know what? I wouldn't expect anything less from a bunch of basement-dwelling, scum-sucking, bottom-feeding lowlifes. That's what they are. In fact, I bet most of that came from the lowlife, James Ross. Because he's just like them. He's only tough behind a screen. Unlike me. But that brings me back to your question. Gorgeous Gregory, here tonight. Imagine Live Championship. Tonight, I may seriously injure Gorgeous Gregory. And when he wants to point the blame at somebody, he can look no further than you. That clear it up?
It does, Malachi. Thank you. Okay. Introducing his opponent, he is the Imagine Live champion, Gorgeous Gregory.
Lloyd Light, how are you doing, sir?
Good, champ. Thanks for taking time. Congratulations on re-winning your title.
Thank you very much.
Normally you take on newcomers for this title, but you have a very deadly opponent tonight. How did you prepare for this match?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you, Lloyd. I'm not going to lie to everybody back there. That curtain is not magical. I heard everything that Malachi Gage had to say right now, and I honestly don't quite understand it because I don't know what's going on social media, on Instagram, on YouTube, whatever, because to be quite honest, I'm far too busy taking the necessary steps to make my dreams come true. I'm too busy watching film, lifting weights, and flat out kicking ass to be worried about what people are saying about me on the internet. And Malachi, maybe, sweetheart, if you took a page out of that playbook, you'd be like me, the champ, but you're not me, and you're not even close. You are not a generational talent like me. You are not a once-in-a-lifetime athlete like me, and you're not the main character like me, and you're certainly not the Imagine Live champion. And if I have anything to do with it, you won't be the Central Pennsylvania champion either, because it's going to be me, sweetheart.
Thank you, champ. Let's take it to the match.
All right, Jimmy, here we go. Some real contentious words being spoken in that ring between Gorgeous Gregory and the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage. No love lost there, Jimmy.
Absolutely. Malachi Gage, he's like the circus DC Bentley. He is intense. And Gorgeous Gregory, he stays ready. He's as good as he claims to be, and that's what it's all about right here. That Imagine live from the Dojo Championship title.
Yeah, and I gotta say, we've called Gorgeous Gregory our fighting champion. He lost track of that belt for a little bit of time, but quickly earned it back, which is another lesson of what a real champion does and strives to do.
Absolutely, just like he did with the heavyweight title. He gained it, lost it, and regained it, because that is the type of warrior Gorgeous Gregory is. We're underway here. Yeah, you know Malachi Gage buys shirts 3 sizes too big because he likes the big top.
Is that right?
DC Bentley? You like what I did there?
Yeah, I like that a lot. A little play on words, very clever. But now these guys are just going back and forth. Forearm for forearm is the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage and Gorgeous Gregory. Malachi Gage is seeming very motivated lately.
Woo, those forearms were tighter than Lloyd Loud was holding that microphone.
That's right.
Oh, my.
White knuckling it. Oh, what a right hand by Sideshow Psycho. Usually we see Gorgeous Gregory throwing the strikes with his boxing acumen.
Malachi Gage, quite the striker himself, as we see usual European uppercuts from this guy and lots of strikes from both men.
Oh, there goes Gorgeous Gregory off the ropes. He's going to reverse Sideshow Psycho. And a back elbow by Gorgeous Gregory. Sideshow Psycho bouncing off the mat. He's going to take a powder, Jimmy.
Oh, heavy hitting action. No jocularity or half-assed cartwheels here, folks. Unbelievable.
Nope, don't see none of that here. We only wrestle. And now Gorgeous Gregory attempting Sideshow Psycho in, but he's getting counted. Remember, there's a lot on the line. Not only is that Imagine Live Championship on the line, Jimmy, but the winner of this match will be the new #1 contender for the Imagine Central Pennsylvania champion that the Shape Jake Wiley's currently holding.
Absolutely. Malachi Gage is a man of opportunity himself. He's been to the top of the mountain many times and knows he has the goods. He's not going to squander this opportunity with a count out.
Ooh. What a shot. Both men are graduates of that Imagine Dojo, Jimmy.
They are. The featured training system here in Central Pennsylvania putting out the best in-ring performers today. Nobody home on that up and over.
Well, thank goodness he might have landed right on the top of him. He didn't get really up. He got a little over, though. And now a back suplex attempts. Gorgeous Gregory coming out the back.
Rare backflip from Gorgeous Gregory, followed by one by Malachi Gage.
Look at him go. Swing and a miss. And, now a back suplex to perfection. Gorgeous Gregory shows me something new every single time I see him, Jimmy.
That thing was like an elevator drop into the bottom floor. What a back suplex. Well executed.
Does this guy have ring awareness or what?
Perfect ring awareness. And if you're wondering how you could become a professional wrestler with the same ring awareness as Gorgeous Gregory or even Malachi Gage, contact Imagine Wrestling. Our tryouts are free. You could train in the same facility as both of these men do.
You will be considered upon the upper echelon of performers in Central Pennsylvania when it comes to independent wrestling. If you train here, there is no doubt. They do not produce anything that isn't high caliber and high quality.
Even if your dad pays your tuition like Mason Lawrence.
That's right.
We accept them all here.
Ooh, you're going to get real familiar with Mason Lawrence real soon, Jimmy. You got until the 15th.
Yeah, very high drop kick, just like Mason Lawrence must be high if he thinks he has a chance standing against me, Rocker, and believe it or not, Lucio DeVere. I can't believe what I'm saying here.
Is that what is to attribute to that kid's overinflated sense of self-ability? Is he high? I thought he was just cocky.
If he is, his dad bought that too.
He's got a script pad from what I understand, and now we're going to see a little tug of war. Oh! Gorgeous Gregory's spine bouncing right off that solid wall.
That wall covered in posters. Each and every one of those an event by Imagine Wrestling we put on here.
Oh!
For Pennsylvania.
My Lord. The Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage showing you just how maniacal he can be, going to the well, throwing Gorgeous Gregory against that wall again, and following it up with an elbow drop.
Right to the back of the neck.
Oh.
And now, those Ivan Putski-like double hammers.
He is not sparing any brutality on Gorgeous Gregory, the Imagine Live champion. I tell you what, Sideshow Psycho stands a very good chance of becoming the new Imagine Live champion.
He does with that 12-6 knee to the kidney, followed by a big right hand to the temple. There's another elbow to the back of the head, right to the base of the skull. Illegal in MMA, DC Bentley. Legal as a wrist lock here in Imagine Wrestling.
Well, this is real sport. This is real athletics. Oh!
Drop kick right between the shoulder blades.
If he didn't hit both kidneys with the soles of his boots, I don't know what he did.
I heard a long time ago when I was in wrestling school, if someone drop kicks you in the back, they're a jerk.
Yeah. They're not friendly with you, that's for sure. He's going to be peeing blood for a week. Gorgeous Gregory now having words with John Williams, the referee, who I must say here this evening has done a stellar job at officiating these matchups. Oh, what a kick!
He has. The only thing more ridiculous than Malachi Gage arguing that count is John the ref's haircut. Look at that thing's like a gray squirrel hanging off the back of his head. There's a kick to the temple.
Wow, and I tell you what, nothing causes you to really fold and falter like a good concussion, Jimmy.
Yeah, and that's how you do it. I mean, at the very, he's 2 handfuls of ears. He's gonna cauliflower that ear.
Wow, I'll tell you what, Gorgeous Gregory has struggled more with the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage than we see him struggle with any opponent over the past weeks. It's been weeks since we've seen him in their struggle like that.
Yeah, Malachi Gage, he's no slouch. As good as the competition coming out of Iron City Wrestling Academy was, they just don't have the experience of a Malachi Gage.
I got to tell you, man, the Sideshow Psycho has weakened the spine of Gorgeous Gregory and has been absolutely relentless with his attack on the back of the Gorgeous One.
He has. He's targeted an area of the body here, has found his niche, and he's staying in it. Wide open surfboard, rib cage exposed.
Yeah.
That's got to be uncomfortable considering the circumstances. Gorgeous Gregory trying to turn them shoulders, trying to wriggle free. Looks like he might have one turn there.
Can you imagine the severe neuropathic pain that Gorgeous Gregory's in with the assault to his back? Oh my goodness, he's digging in both nostrils, Jimmy, that's gross.
He's ripped his face like a bowling ball.
Snot all over his fingers. That's icky. I don't like that. Gotta sanitize. That's how you get the vid.
It only takes 12 pounds of pressure to break a nose.
Is that right?
That's right. 12
pounds, he broke his nose 4 or 5 times then. Oh, a karate chop. I like that. I had a G.I. Joe doll that did that once.
A little bit of that kung fu grip.
You know it.
I bet you Malachi Gage probably burned his action figures with a magnifying glass or something as a young child.
Oh yeah, hey man, he probably tortured small animals. He probably did a little fire setting, very much a loner. That's pretty much the FBI profile of a guy like him.
Well, he gets because Lucio DeVere lets his face paint be tested on small animals.
Is that right? Out of the ring!
He's here, hangs on now. Saves himself from that hard
he is just
at least.
hanging on to that middle rope, avoiding a count by the referee. Now trying to fight off the advances of the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage to no avail.
Referee John Williams giving him plenty of room to operate here. He finally starts his count.
Oh, and another stiff shot to the head of Gorgeous Gregory. Gorgeous Gregory on the apron, not legal right now for engagement, Look at the scratches on his back, Jimmy.
What's he setting him up for here? Has him draped.
Nothing good. Everything vulnerable is exposed at current.
And they're heading up to the high rent district here, clubbing away at that shoulder neck area of Gorgeous Gregory. Malachi Gage better watch his balance up there. Takes another shot to the inside.
Oh! Wow. Gorgeous Gregory, you got to give it. What a valiant effort fighting back despite all this punishment here. Oh, and he's perching that middle rope, Jimmy. We've seen him be very effective recently with a crossbody. Oh, no! went for a missile drop kick.
Yeah, you got to wonder, though, the missile drop kick, obviously a receipt from Gorgeous Gregory from earlier, but the ending result, Gorgeous Gregory's own head and neck bouncing off of that mat, both men down.
John Williams to account. I'd like to thank everybody that's in our live chat tonight. Thank you so much for joining us every Wednesday night, basically. I was going to say tonight, but every Wednesday night. Pat and Frodo, Rose Blossom Blast is in there. Alex Slavinsky's in there. We got the, what do you call them, the usual suspects.
The usual suspects. Alex Slavinsky.
Uh-oh.
Always a big Malachi Gage fan.
And Malachi Gage in control again of Greg. Oh, what a lariat! Gorgeous Gregory on top. Oh, and he's just knocking the Sideshow Psycho all around that ring, and he's no small fella.
No, his pistons are firing now, DC Bentley. He is fired up. He has Malachi Gage prone in the middle of the ring. What are we going to see here? We could be seeing a slingshot.
Yeah, it looks like he's got him jacked up. And there he goes. Oh, bouncing his face right off the top buckle. And he is... Oh, my God. What a stun gun, Jimmy. With perfection. What precision.
Very similar shots back to back from the slingshot to the flapjack. Malachi Gage eats a face full of mat and still able to kick out. Gorgeous Gregory, very, very targeted offense here. What's he going to have to do to put away Malachi Gage?
That's right. He's really going to have to dig deep in that gorgeous bag of tricks.
It's showtime, sweetheart!
All right.
Kick to the solar plexus.
Going for that DDG, and oh! Oh! Gorgeous Gregory heavy-handed in there. Holy Lord. Swing and a miss by Gorgeous Gregory. Here comes Sideshow. A spear by the Sideshow Psycho. And 1, 2, and 3. Oh, my goodness, Jimmy, so close.
With tearing a page from the book of the Alpha, Rick Matthews. Spear right in the middle of the ring. Cuts him in half. Rhino would have been proud of that one, DC.
Yeah, that was amazingly accurate and amazingly effective. Gorgeous Gregory's eyes are closed, and he has not moved hardly at all since taking that spear.
A nod to the resiliency of Gorgeous Gregory. He's able to kick out of something like that.
This has been a hell of a matchup, Jimmy.
Yeah, we're pretty deep into this thing here, and both men seem like they still have it in the tank. This could go either way.
I'm telling you what, I always expect, a decent effort when I come here to Imagine Live from the dojo, but to see a match of this caliber, we are getting a treat. The people at home are getting a real treat. This has been amazingly competitive.
Two overachievers here. Oh, there's a headbutt. I appreciate a good domer.
Yeah,
Look
but
at that.
it's not a victimless crime. It also impacts the sender.
It does.
Oh!
Both men scrambling each other's brains.
The ring is not quite big enough to contain this action tonight.
Double coconut crunch. Bobo Brazil is turning over right now. Both men on spaghetti legs, but still in this thing.
I'll tell you what, exhaustion and fatigue seem to be setting in and taking their toll. Oh! Sideshow Psycho draping Gorgeous Gregory's throat right across that top rope. Man.
The Sideshow Psycho turns the midway into easy street by taking a cheap shot like that.
Man, climb that rope and then do something, more devastating, more sadistic than he's already done to Gorgeous Gregory. This match is getting out of hand.
I promise you, he's not going up there for no high wire act. He's got something violent planned.
That's right. Oh! Again, heavy-handed. Gorgeous Gregory just chopping Malachi Gage's chest as he sits on the top rope.
Followed by a tight inside forearm there.
Boy, wasn't it. He rattled the jaw of the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage.
Very dangerous business
what a
up
shot. Gregory not holding anything back to those strikes to the abdominal.
Not for nothing here. They better watch that pipe in the ceiling above them.
Oh, my God! And the pipe wasn't the issue that time, Jimmy.
No.
Gravity was his enemy.
Yeah, both men down in a heat. Malachi Gage definitely taking the worst end, but Gorgeous Gregory in a fencing position. A lot of strain on that neck.
Both men are down. I think, Jimmy, it'd be wise for both of them to stay down and just go to a double disqualification through countout.
We know that quit was never in the cards for Gorgeous Gregory. Oh, smart move, whether you agree or disagree.
Yeah.
Malachi Gage rolling out of the ring.
Definitely a savvy move to buy himself some time if that was the intent. He's going to get at least 10 seconds unless Gorgeous Gregory gets his faculties about him and gives chase.
Hopefully Gorgeous Gregory uses this opportunity to do the same thing. Get some air in his lungs, clear the cobwebs, try to end this fight.
Oh, I think referee John is going to have to break the count now.
Yeah, it's going to restart our count here.
But they are on complete opposite sides of the ring, Jimmy. A lot of distance between them and only 10 seconds to get there. Oh, my God, crossbody over. Oh, my God.
Almost taking out our set.
I mean, do we need to say Ravishing Rick Rude versus Sting? I mean,
yeah, very, very dangerous actions here.
Absolutely. That might be too deep of a cut, but Ravishing Rick Rude had his spine shattered by a similar move.
Oh. It's going to be a double count out. Gorgeous Gregory retains.
Yeah.
You hate to see it end that way.
Yeah, I would have preferred to see them laid up in the ring getting a count out, not out here where it's the most dangerous.
One of the two men to their feet at least. Hope Malachi Gage wasn't injured in that crossbody.
Just restart it. That's not.
There's a real debate going on in there, Jimmy. It seems as if Gorgeous Gregory's trying to get him to restart the match.
It's about wins. It's about wins. But you weren't in the ring. It's about wins. You both were outside. It's about quality matches.
Gorgeous Gregory petition a restart here.
With quality endings. It's what this is about.
Malachi Gage finally to his feet. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh. He brought a familiar friend.
They want to see this match end the right way. They do.
Oh, no! Oh, my God. And now Greg's spine is definitely worse for the wear. He is bleeding.
Malachi Gage is sick in the head.
Oh, God! The lowlife James Ross! This is pandemonium! This is out of control!
Lowlife James Ross out here to pick the carcass. Oh, man.
Whoa!
Face!
Blasted him!
Give me a microphone. Give me that microphone.
Lowlife's going to speak here. Viewer discretion advised.
Malachi Gage, week after week, you've been coming out here, running your mouth about the things that you're going to do to me. And tonight, you said that I'm the kind of guy to hide behind a screen. Does this look like hiding to you? I take it, you said you were gonna chop me up and mail me in boxes? Do you realize how stupid that sounds? Your hyperbolic threats are just as empty as your head. And you keep saying you don't care how low you have to sink. I guarantee that I can sink lower, and you know why? Because I'm a lowlife, baby! And I am determined to make your life a living hell. So prepare, because February 15th in Altoona, Pennsylvania, for the first time, the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage goes one-on-one with the lowlife James Ross. I'll see you there, dickhead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your tickets for Saturday, February the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. That is just 10 days from now. We are going to be live, all the way live at the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion. Don't you dare go anywhere. Here this evening, we are still going to hear from the Central Pennsylvania champion, the Shape, Jake Wiley, as he tells us exactly who his tag team partner will be for the 15th of February, just 10 days away. But before we get to that, I'm going to bring somebody that I have a great deal of affection for, and I'm going to bring somebody I consider one of my personal heroes. He is my Imagine Live champion, or my Imagine Heavyweight champion, and your Imagine Heavyweight champion. This is all that Braden Elliott. Braden, you are here this evening, and purposely so. Now, I already know the answer to this question, but your imagination doesn't. Who will you be selecting as your tag team partner on Saturday the 15th when we return to the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion?
Well, there was a lot of options to pick from, and I think that I picked the best option. You see, I picked somebody that I've known longer than anyone else in the wrestling business. I picked someone who believes in me, and I picked someone who has supported me in every decision from the time I started training until now. This man, he watched me grow from a child to the man I am today. And he was there every step of the way to tell me what I was doing wrong and what I was doing good. This man watched me wrestle in my living room as a child, and now he's going to watch me on the apron on February the 15th, because my tag team partner is DC Bentley, a man who has been my mentor for the past few weeks, a man who believes in me. And DC, I believe in you.
Braden, I am absolutely honored that with all the talent on this Imagine Wrestling roster, you would select me to be your partner, but I think now you finally understand exactly why I did to you what I did to you way back in September. I've always been your biggest fan, but you had a weakness, you had a vulnerability. You couldn't wrestle hurt. And I'm not talking about physically hurt. You're the toughest son of a bitch I know. You would go into that ring with 2 broken arms and 2 broken legs and learn a neck over toe hold and be successful. It wasn't your body that I was talking about. It was in here. You couldn't wrestle with a broken heart. You couldn't stay focused when times of high emotion were upon you. And that little spat that you and I had, well, it taught you that very useful skill set to be able to focus your energy when your heart was broken, and so that you could prevail over a piece of trash like Jake Wiley. I'm honored to accept the responsibility of being your partner, and I will not let you down.
I know you won't. And I won't let the imagination down. When I get some answers from Jake Wiley on why he did what he did on February the 15th, and whoever he chooses as a tag team partner, they'll know. And everyone else will know that I'm Braden Elliott, and I won't back down.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Imagine Nation, that was your Imagine Heavyweight Champion, all that Braden Elliott, and I will be his tag team partner on February the 15th at the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion, but we still have one more answer to get. So I'm going to call out the Shape, Jake Wiley, and find out exactly who his tag team partner is going to be. You know what? Q, you go find him, because I have a license to kick his ass that I'm not going to cash in here tonight. He's going to have to wait. Braden Elliott can't do it, but I can, and I'm not going to risk it.
Braden, you picked your partner. Everyone wants to call me a liar. Name me one lie that I've done. All those people It was their fault. So they got what they deserved. Are you that naive, Braden, that you chose DC? DC Bentley, of all people? The biggest liar of them all. He turned on you. He beat you. He whipped you with a belt. And you chose him. Unlike DC, you can trust me, Braden. You always have. And I've never given you a reason not to. The reason why I turned on you it's not for tonight. However, my tag team partner, I'm not going to name him tonight.